Okay, my name is Lynns and I'm a dual counsellor, which means that I take voice calls and online chats. I would say my role is to try and connect and engage with our young people, to try and get them to feel that they're trusted and that they're heard, and that I really want to understand what they're going through and I want to listen to them. It's all about building relationships, because quite often our young people don't have that relationship elsewhere. And it's not about telling them what to do, it's about listening and walking that journey with them, because there's plenty of people in their life that will be constantly telling them what to do but not actually listening to what they have to say. And I think that's really important, that the young person feels listened to. I think the biggest challenge I had was not being a mum. When I first started volunteering with Childline, I just wanted to solve all the problems. I wanted to take the pain away, the hurt away. I just wanted to hug them. And they've got parents or they've got guardians, and what they need is for somebody who listens to them and doesn't want to solve the problems, because if you support the young people to solve or find solutions themselves, they're more likely to carry them through rather than being told something. So I think for me it was not wanting to be a mum. I think the supervisors are a big part of helping you to cope and to process information and to deal with situations. You know, quite often you might have a shift where you have a call and it triggers maybe even some of your own emotions, and it's good to be able to talk over with the supervisor and be able to rationalise and cope, find your way of dealing with it. But also what I find really, really helpful is working with the other counsellors, particularly if it's voice, because you can hear things and you think, do you know, I never thought of that. I'm going to try that. And it might not work for you, because what one counsellor does doesn't work for every counsellor. But just hearing how other counsellors connect with young people, how they manage the emotions, how they use their voice, can really, really help you and give you confidence and think, do you know what, that sounds really good, I'm going to try that. And having that time to be able to chat things through. One thing's difficult, I think I would tell myself that it won't always be like this, that no matter how difficult something can be, it can get better. And sometimes when you're a young person, it just feels as if it will never get better and it will always feel like this. But no, it won't. And hopefully with the right support, you can help to manage those feelings and those emotions. Definitely do it. It's one of the best things that I've ever done, and I've done a lot of work with young people, a lot of work in a volunteer role. What I would say is the information night, I found that really, really helpful. I went along to the information night and I had probably ideas in my head of what I thought Childline would be like, and there was a couple of things that I really had to think about, which was very different in the way that I work in my daytime job, particularly around safeguarding. But I was able to ask questions, talk to other people who were interested in volunteering, talking to people who'd been volunteers for a year or two, and the other supervisors. And I had that time to process that information and think, yeah, this is really what I want to do. But you've got that opportunity before you commit to the training. And I think it's really important that you keep an open mind, but go along and listen and ask questions at the introduction night. I believe that every childhood is worth fighting for.